Now we will see types of forces like muscular force, mechanical force, gravitational force, magnetic force, frictional force, and static electric force or electrostatic force. Now we will see muscular force. When we push an object like a cart or lift the bucket of a water, where does the force come from? This force is caused by the action of muscles in our body. The force resulting due to the action of muscles is known as the muscular force. It is the muscular force that enables us to perform all activities like a bending of our body or any movement. Animals like bullocks, horses, donkeys, and camels also make use of a muscular force to carry load and to carry out physical activities. So, the resulting force due to the action of muscles is known as a muscular force. Now we will see mechanical force. You must have seen JCBs lifting heavy loads, truck carrying heavy loads. In all these processes, the force is applied by the use of machines. Such a force which is applied by a machine is known as a mechanical force. Machine may be as simple as knife, scissor, lemon squeezer, or as complex as JCB, your school bus, or a car, or a fan. So, force which is applied by machine is known as a mechanical force. Now we will see gravitational force. We already know that when anything slips from our hand, it falls down. We also know that the leaves or fruits also fall to the ground when they get detached from tree. All these things happens due to gravitational force. This is an attractive force. The force of gravity acts on all objects all time. Let us try to do some activity. Try to lift your empty school bag. Now fill that school bag with books and notebooks. Now try to lift it. What is the difference between two cases? When bag was empty, it was easy to lift. So when we lift anything, we have to apply force against the gravity. So we can say that more force is required to lift a heavy bag. This is all about a gravitational force. Now we will see magnetic force. You all must have played with the magnets. We know that it has two poles, south and north. Now once again we will play with the magnet. Now put one bar magnet on the table. Try to bring S pole of another magnet towards S pole of a first magnet. In the second activity, try to bring S pole of another magnet towards N pole of a first magnet. Take care they do not hit each other. Does it always move in the same direction? Does it mean some force might be acting between these two magnets? In first case, two magnets move away from each other. In second case, two magnets get attracted towards each other. So, like poles of two magnets repel each other, and unlike poles of two magnets attract each other. Attraction or a repulsion between objects can also be seen as another form of a push or a pull. So, such an attraction or a repulsion is the magnetic force. Now we will see frictional force. We will recall our some day-to-day life experiences. A ball rolling on a ground gradually slows down and comes to a rest. Similarly, a bicycle comes to a stop when we stop paddling it. A boat comes to a rest if we stop rowing it in a calm lake. In all these cases, speed of the object gradually decreases and then it comes to rest. Why the state of motion is changed? We have seen that the force is responsible for the change in a state of motion. In this case, responsible force is known as force of friction. Force of friction is always between two surfaces which are in contact with each other. The force of friction always acts on moving objects and its direction is always opposite to the direction of a motion. If surface is very smooth, can we walk on that surface? No, it is not easy to walk on a very smooth surface due to less friction. That's why slopes on a railway station are made rough so that we do not slip while walking. Another example is of our bicycle. We have to oil our bicycles regularly. Oiling reduces the frictional force between its parts and makes it easier to ride. So, in some cases, frictional force is necessary and in some cases, we have to reduce it. This is all about frictional force. Now we will see electrostatic force or static electric force. We already know that when we rub plastic ruler or balloon, then it can attract paper pieces. We can see the same thing in a picture. When we rub ruler or a balloon, it gets charged. The force exerted by a charged body on another charged or uncharged body is known as electrostatic force. Let us do one activity. Take two plastic straws, suspend one of them from the edge of a table with the help of a thread, as shown in the figure. Now rub another straw with a paper sheet. Bring the rubbed end of a straw near to the suspended straw. This was the first case. In second case, rub the free end of a suspended straw. Again, bring the piece of a straw that was rubbed earlier near to the free end of a suspended straw. In first case, straw rubbed with a paper attracts the suspended straw. In second case, it repels the suspended straw. This repulsion or attraction is the effect of some force. This force is the electrostatic force. Such a straw or object is an example of a charged body. Such a charged body can exert a force in the form of a repulsion or attraction. This is all about electrostatic force. In this session, we have seen types of forces. Thank you.